It's all no. It's all. Sheesh. What the fuck? This guy is already into 2010. Hello, Ricky brother. I'm not DD, man.
Please ban a hero.
Bro, भर्खरै हेरेर आएको हेलो मोलिद्या बेथा वेलकम टु द स्ट्रिम लाइक अनिक र के भन्छ ट्विस्टेड माइन्डको भर्खर छ नि हेरे नि ब्रो तिमी हेर्दै थियौ
Your team is banning.
लाइक वेयर यु वाचिङ ब्रदर द्याट प्ले अफ
The enemy is picking.
क्लिन पिक गरे नि है केलराले त या 2-1 लाइक आई जस्ट स न त्यही भनेर आइदिएको एकछिन फाइनली माई ब्रो इज ब्याक अरे शीश
Please pick a hero.
Twitch can still data bro like Twitch has chance oh they still got chance winning is escalated as comfort that was expected sheesh अरे Twisted Minds EXP did really good नि त के भन्छ इन अर्ली ग्याङ्स क्या अम्म 1v3 सोलो किल देख्यौ उयोलाई के भन्छ हयाबुसालाई
Your team is picking.
अरे after this I'll watch of stream rule sheesh अबे थर्ड गेममा त ड्राफ्ट प्रब्लम पनि भयो तिनीहरूको
The
लाइक
enemy is picking.
पिकिङ क्लिन्ट म्यान लाइक लेनिङमा राम्रो हुन्छ बट ग्याङ फाइटमा क्लिन्ट इज नट अ गुड हिरो न कम्पेयर टु मस्कभ लाइक मस्कभ गोज हार्ड इन उयो त्यही त लाइक ट्विस्टेड त्यही हो बास यार फ्रेड म त आई थट द्याट के भन्छ दिस उयो सेकेन्ड गेममा क्या जब बासिया ब्यान गर्यो नि उयोले अनिकले आई थट यता ट्विस्टेड माइन्ड विल पिक फ्रेड बट इन्स्टेड दे गो फर द्याट वाट हायाबुसा अरे आई सुड हेभ स्ट्रिम्ड उयो हो है हरिजेन्टल खाले नट भर्टिकल Demon card and card are fucked up good on works, yeah, straight as she's like yeah, but yeah. त्यो त म पनि मान्छु King Kong signs when playing Assassin na.
Welcome to Mobile Legends. 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them. All troops deployed.
Nice try.
ビートについて
芸
きて
術は分かった俺の心に何もありゃしない
अरे ब्रदर कति बजीदेखि हेरेको हौ तिमीले लाइक म त सेकेन्ड गेम र थर्ड गेम मात्रै हेरेँ नि आई डिडन्ट वाच फर्स्ट गेम
勢いは止まらないよ
Also deal creates can again play for Sanford and play plus for it but yes that's true like Sanford is the best EXP laner na jeez my brother is locked in लाइक मलाई भन ल उयो के भन्छ फोर्थ गेम कहिले स्टार्ट हुन्छ लाइक म पनि हेर्छु
Request backup.
五代目お金だ
shit man not to mention JP Florin hidden comfort paired with Karl Box sheesh bro like Doom by knows what he's saying man
Slain. このショートテールのバスターだ
sheesh
An enemy.
止まらないよ
Selena.
猫を怒らせると
Hey, what the fuck is wrong with our Moscow, man? Wow, my brother Moscow is inspired, bro.
やれやれ。
Triple kill. That was amazing.
Shit, man. That Kimi has Sky Piercer. Oh. Frank sir is live normally. Okay, okay, okay. Like I will join Frankie's stream. Just wait a bit. Oriki, Oriki Behan.
ここでビートは止まらない
Your team destroyed a turret.
ジョイの野良猫じゃない
I'll be waiting for you normally. Sure, sure, sure.
好奇心は猫を育てるんだよ
Our turret has been slain.
やれやれ。
Wait, someone's in mid, man.
Gather up the turtle. Battle spell in
愛さえあれば家族なんだよ私はそれをずっと忘れない
Hello, hello, guys. Welcome to the stream. Wow, Walid.
やれやれ。やれやれ。やれやれ。
今すぐカップケーキを食べたい 私は祝福の担い手すべてのバステ族の未来や幸福を導くものなの 猫を怒らせるとそれになるよ
Hello, 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 guys.
has been slain. Request backup.
私はやっちゃって
What? Our team, man. shit, man. My bad, my bad. Triple kill.
Triple kill. Great play. Out. Your team destroyed a turret. Your team destroyed a turret.
Draft la bro, qualify. Like my game is also about to end.
Unstable network. Request monster kill. Launch attack. Double kill. Ult is not ready. Back. Understood. Slain Lord. Request backup.
祝福を受けたバステトはバステトに祝福を与える。
Oh yo bro, they are fighting, man. Hello line. Welcome to the stream, brother.
Killing spree. Double kill. Your team destroyed. Victory.
お前も知ってんだろ。
Onyx Philippines versus Twisted Minds. Laglagan po ito. Lay-ins ang pag-uusapan natin. At ganito pa rin naman ang ating sides. Twisted Minds side para sa Onyx side para sa Onyx Philippines.
Feeling ko pwede ilabas dito ni Coach Concha yung Florin eh. Pwede niya ilabas talaga. And I think it's not advisable to get another Guinevere kasi pwede na ma-counter agad dito ng Onyx or pwede sila maging prepared sa ganong klaseng play. So, Kimi's open. Kalea, hindi na natin makikita. It's Twisted Minds na nagbaba na talaga. Very consistent on that idea. Pwede lang ulitin yung naging pick nila kanina on that previous game dahil open pa nga din naman si Joy. And nung binalikan natin, sinilip natin meta check, most wins
Winning
is
is
from Joy.
talaga.
Tapos most pick din nila yung Joy.
What the fuck, bro? I want English, man.
Draft that's so much better. In game number 3, they picked up the Badang and Lo Yi. I really thought that they'd rush the Moskov pickup then because that's your main answer against the Joy, but now that they pick it up, they don't have to worry about the Joy so much.
Hello.
Now, they have to worry about the Baksha, which I think might actually be
Let's
going
go,
into the
King
roam here.
Kong.
Because you already see the Focus EXP, the Joy in the jungle, it's 100% a roam Baksha, something that we've been seeing pop off more in global MLBB.
Yeah, because I mean, these 3 roles revealed so far by Twisted Minds are the roles where a Baksha can go into. But you've already revealed that it is potentially going to go into the role, which I feel really suits Escalera and the playstyle he's been showing us so far.
It really does.
He just keeps going in and looking for the target.
It looks so good, not to mention it also has that
This
added
gym
benefit
guys
of
is really good at using
basically
Phobius,
disabling
so
any hero roam. Like, I know it's not going to happen, but there's that's a side benefit.
Yeah.
Also works very well against Kimmy in
Yeah.
this current meta.
Well, they did ban it out though.
Yeah, I mean they didn't need to ban it out, but you know, if in case Onyx thought about picking up the Kimmy, it was a very good pick against it. So now we're trying to see if we can get back to that mid focus. How has Super Prince been doing on the mid, Renmar, and what other heroes might you want to see from him?
Ooh, considering that there's a Baksha on the other side, I would not be mad if he went up and picked up a Valir here.
Oh.
Considering that he was one of the players that... Actually, no, he was the player from the regular season that made the Valir really pop off. And I think that's an option that they're going to be considering. Usually you want to pick it up against slower lineups in the jungle, but even though it is still a Baksha and Phobius, I'd still consider that as a pick. However, they're going to be locking into the sheer burst damage, so they might still go down the burst damage route, but again, I wouldn't mind the Valir. Like, something about it just seems like it'll be a really good pick.
Although it doesn't necessarily match, like, it doesn't directly answer, like, the speed and the aggression that can potentially come in from Twisted Minds. It can serve as a great way to punish. Like, whenever there is gonna be a failed attempt from Escalera, there's almost no way out once you already decide
so
to
manly,
commit your Baksha Shield Unity, and you get to put yourself in a position right in front of the members of Onyx Philippines. So that can be a potential route, because if it's just about punish, the Valir and the Badang together might be lethal for Twisted Minds. And there you go!
Oh man!
Called
I actually got it!
You did. Looks great, doesn't it? I mean,
But
that
Valir is
does
good
work very well against the first
pick
3 picks
against
of
this
Twisted.
Twisted Mind,
It also
though.
kind of leaves a little bit of a wiggle room. Kind
They
of just can do
usually
whatever
go
you
for
want for
teamfight
that last
Omna,
pick
and
here.
Valir is really good
But
against
there's the Eve, kind of
those
just
kind of combos.
has pretty good range, decent range against the Valir. Also doesn't immediately die against the Valir as well. And the Granger, there you go. More mobility, kind of needs to enables them to dance around the Valir as well.
Yeah. So at least they get to control the box to some extent. and they just allow for more room again for MP the King to really find his targets. But they complete their lineup with a Cho, so
All right.
these are
अरे this
multiple
Onyx doesn't
setup
have Puyo
heroes
range.
that Onyx Philippines are
The
deciding
only
to
range
show
hero they
us.
got is
Yeah. Thoughts about this
Haya
red bar?
and Valir.
That was a really good shift that Onyx did there at the end of their draft.
And
They
यतापट्टि
are now a much more mobile
Eve,
lineup with the
Granger
Cho in the
अनि के
roam,
थियो
and then they
अर्को.
sent the Badak into the EXP lane instead. That means that
There
what
was
I thought
something.
was a very, very good Eve pick for the side of Twisted Minds and Hajizi might mean that this is going to be too mobile, too crafty a lineup that they have to face against.
It
Yeah.
does feel like it.
The Cho
King
oftentimes
Kong is
might
in
just be
which
the
team?
one
Are
to
King
force
Kong
you
is
to
in
use
this.
the real world manipulation, even
And
during
Onyx.
timings wherein you do not want to use it just yet. And for Onyx Philippines, probably they're sensing that they really need to find an answer to Haji, because Haji has done a spectacular job in game number 3.
Let's see if he can repeat that here in game number 4. Throw it over that casters.
Thank you so much, panel, for breaking it down. Again, it's game number 4 upon us.
अरे King Henry
They
was like
extended the series off of an amazing
on
long
iCarry's live
game for
yesterday.
Twisted Minds. Can they do it again to take us all the way to 5 games? We'll see if it happens. Brusco early on. Whoa.
Jeez,
Oh,
Brusco
Envy
is
the
dead,
King,
bro.
first blood drawn.
Man,
To the bruiser.
Oh,
that's not good.
that is not the start that Onyx Philippines wanted. They want them dictating the tempo, but I think up against this Baksha, I just realized Baksha can roam around the map really well too, very quickly.
Oh, even Hajizi actually stopped the recall of Super Friends there, so enough time bought again for Twisted Minds.
Yeah, that's, I don't know, man. Maybe Brusco is just like, man, I'm tired of playing Badang. Like, Kirk, you play him. And
Your turn.
your turn. So, like, I don't know, maybe because he's played them the past couple games, he's like, oh, yeah, oops, I forgot I'm playing the Joe. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
brother.
and ends up
A
dying
big
early
blunder.
on. So, Twisted Minds with that little bit of an advantage. And mind you, that little bit of advantage going to MP the King on the Joy is going to pay dividends, I feel like, especially into the first objective. You can see how aggressive he's being, right? He's on that side of the jungle, and Kirk is there, gives them the information, so they might try to make a play before that first Lord comes up, especially if Brusco does happen to have that Way of the Dragon by the time that the turtle comes up. Then maybe they can make something happen. But this debut pick
He
for
might be
Escalera,
dead, bro.
whoa, Hajizi,
Forced
burning
out
the
the
flicker.
flicker.
Sheesh.
How does this Baksha roam work, man? Like, statistically, I know we've seen it around the other regions, but how good is it?
Winning all
It's the
things.
speed, bro, and how tanky you are. The fact that you're also providing healing reduction. It's just a solid
Yeah,
pickup.
this
I'm not
is-
sure of the total win rate globally, but it does pop up often that I ended up having to make a post about him.
You made a post about it. Well, right now, that'll help him go ahead and secure the first objective. Turtle secured and outplayed too. It looks like he's going ahead and winning his lane against Kelro right now. So a lot of good things happening for Twisted Minds in this game 4. And yeah, MP, like I said, the fact that he's got this early start's great for him. I'm wondering how King Kong's gonna go ahead and play catch up here a little bit, or if he's able to just kind of farm up, you know, do his thing.
Yeah, he might even pull off his very own, turbo,
Are
is
they
that
Twitch is
turbo
winning
jungling
now?
pattern.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, I think it was.
Back in the Keys of Victory?
Yeah, King Kong turbo jungling pattern again, with a momentum-based hero like Joy. So that's a good sign for Twisted Minds, and not to mention, as you mentioned, rather, Escalera from setting up to being literally the main
Bosses
information
level
guy
4
now
and
for
Brusco
Twisted
is level
Minds.
7.
They always know where King Kong is rotating and where Brusco is hiding.
Brusco's level 4. I don't think you kick Escalera, obviously. Escalera, by the way, previous game, just had a hell of a game. I like to see that we are in this portion of,
Onyx will win,
well,
man.
I guess Twisted Minds has always been
Yeah,
like this.
brother. Let's see.
Escalera playing the more unorthodox
2-1.
picks. You know, the Guinevere, and now you have the Baksha here. Really takes a certain type of player, but also team to go ahead and let that happen and play around it. And again, I think as we get through this game and get through some of these objectives, it's like Brusco, he's got to be the guy to start these fights up. There isn't really going to be much anyone else to do it unless Kirk is around the area. But he's kind of just forced to be in his own, you know, lane and follow around James. And we know that James has been the player, or like the guy to play the Phoveus to a pretty good game. They might not have win all the time, but it's usually James that is just kind of wrecking the opposing teams when he does get his hands on the Phoveus.
Yeah, this might be one of those games where it's just going to be determined a lot by the major objective team fights. Usually when we have a Cho game, even a fast roaming pick such as the Baksha, there are skirmishes and little actions that happens in the river, in the jungle, but I think both Brusco and Escalera have just turned the page a bit and just decided, you know what, let's just focus on the major objectives. But wait, up top, this could be a big play. Oh! Yikes.
KK connection. Gets one on to Outplayed as MP the King trades instead for the Turtle. So Outplayed for a Turtle.
All right, so the two roamers have their eyes set on the major objective, but the difference is the junglers. King Kong wanted to help Kelra, MP wanted to get the major objective instead, but now it's a losing trade, it seems like, across the map for Twisted Minds, because Onyx Philippines were able to get the tower up top.
Yeah, they got quite a bit. You know, they gave up the turtle, sure, that's 2 in the hands of Twisted Minds, but you get a nice kill for King Kong, and then you get that turret down. They're going to go ahead and bring them a little bit of an advantage, nothing too crazy. But still a play nonetheless for Onyx Philippines. Now, Twisted Minds still in, I would say, you know, the majority of the control here and working through it. You can see how the XP is going too across the board, and that's what I was wondering, you know, how would King Kong deal with that early advantage that MP had? And he's doing relatively fine, at least keeping up the levels, and that play up top was part of it.
Yeah. I mean, jungling pattern uninterrupted. Even if Escalera provides a lot of vision for Twisted Minds, it doesn't necessarily translate to getting King Kong out of his rhythm. And at the same time, yeah, the kill up top plus the turret takedown as Outplayed gets a turret for himself.
This is like one of those games where it's like you don't want to fight. So it's like we're just going to go on opposite sides of the map and take these objectives while we can. And when we're ready, we'll fight, because I feel like it's Onyx Philippines just kind of waiting to see what Twisted Minds even does here. Mid lane might be the focus.
Want to go for the mid lane and got Super Prince. Brusco caught in the crossfire again. Up against 5 members. Kirk just has to walk, but still he went in for the combo. Enough time bought to delay and save the turret. But gets taken down. Kelvin joins in the picture. Not going to be able to bring down anyone. And Twisted Minds, everyone survives.
This is exactly why I was gushing over the Eve pickup. Although, yes, there's still a possibility that it would struggle, but that was one of the best scenarios for Hajizi to drop down the real-world manipulation, bring down the star field down to the gods themselves, and now it leads to this. Another turtle taken by Twisted Minds without a problem, and a lot of threat in the center of the map now that Brusco and Super Friends are getting checked incredibly well by Twisted. Looking at the items, up to a Sky Piercer for the Granger. I was worried about the development of Outplayed in this game, but now he has a very slight lead over Kelra in the gold. And he has core items. Brusco!
Connects with the kick, finds Haji. This time, Kelra was able to dish out the damage to bring down one. They want to go for James. Escalera joins the picture. James was able to flicker up, but Kelra goes in as well. Super Prince was able to take down James. Next target is Escalera, and a 4-kill swing for the Sonics.
Brusco. And meanwhile, the whole time, here's King Kong pushing another turret down, and we'll take a buff on top of it.
And no.
Man, they came in, they said, I want it all.
Bro, it's all of the efforts of Twisted Minds in the past 2 minutes. You know what? Past 7 minutes of this game, just completely dashed, head bashed right into the wall as Onyx Philippines. I thought that they'd only walk away with 1 or 2, but Twisted Minds decided to fight into it. The fact that Kirk timed his fist break and fist crack. Oh! King Kong found Hajizi, what?
A solo kill in the middle lane, and now they catch James also. There's no flicker, so he might fall down. Super Prince connects. Kelra with SOD. He's not going to overcommit though, but 4 members of the Sonics are still here. They want to push the mid lane.
Oh, they're just going to push that mid lane.
Yeah, it's all falling apart for Twisted Minds. Onyx Philippines have found more than just second win. They found hope yet again. As it looked like Twisted Minds after that big sequence of the mid with Hajizi's real-world manipulation leading into the 3rd turtle. in a snap, in a flash, Onyx Philippines have taken total control of this game.
Yeah, you know, Brusco took that first blood kill of MP the King personally.
Yeah.
Yeah, after that first blood, he wanted to make a play for Onyx, and that play in the mid lane that resulted to 4 kills for Onyx was the turning point
Oh.
for the Sonics.
Brusco, every time I see Brusco, man, he's like the Hulk, you know, like he
If
gets
Onyx
beat
wins
up,
this,
but
then
it's like the more that he gets beat up, the more
it's a
that he
GG
takes
now.
damage, like the angrier it gets and the more plays he pops off. Oh, mid lane again.
Infernal Pursuit forcing him out of position, and Brusco got caught again
Wow.
by MP the King.
No, you won't like him when he's angry.
King Kong!
Joins the picture, and Kirk with a combo again to bring down Hajizi also.
Oh,
Spirit Destruction isn't gonna connect. Kirk though, caught by 3. Just doing enough time to delay, and Twisted Minds catches 2.
Would have been a completely different story if Keller's SOT hit. But at the end of the day, it's Twisted Minds who walks away with the victory there. It seems like they're rushing the Lord. They're looking for King Kong. MP found King Kong!
Oh, or did King Kong find MP? He's got to get out of there, though. Uh-oh.
Oh, but Escalera stun! Beautiful outplay, dishing out the
Wait,
right
King
and he
Kong
shuts
didn't
him
ult,
down!
man.
Right in the perfect moment, even James pops in! Beautiful cast of his Dark Wave plus Flicker, but Super Friends was able to cast that ultimate, so it's King Kong down for Onyx.
This game, it feels messy, but they're making so many good plays where they need to. The fight for this Lord, though, is crucial. And Onyx Philippines, they might want to stop this.
Real Manipulation dropped down already.
Uh-oh.
Spear of Destruction is going to connect. Kelmer goes in,
Shit,
but
man.
outplayed.
Kelra is
Not going to be
good,
able to
man.
out-sustain it. Kelmer just wrecking havoc. Going to pick up 2. James might be the next target here. Super Friends in the picture.
Oh, Kelra!
Will they still be able to take down Brusco? A double kill for Escalera, but an answer from Super Friends.
It's only the Magician left. The
God,
Lord will be
okay.
marching out. Onyx did enough to minimize what could have been an absolute destructive Lord take for Twisted. They'll be able to stop the Lord. Now Twisted has to recover from this because it looked good for them. While Onyx Philippines, both of them recovering, tripping, falling down, getting back up again. It's a back and forth in the most epic proportions.
Oh, man, I love it. I love what we're seeing right now for Game 4. The biggest thing that sticks out for me, too, for Onyx Philippines really is Super Friends again on this Valier. The draft, you know, our panelists were even surprised with it, and Super Friends has been playing really well. As the scales up with the items, though, that's where the Valier really turns into a menace for the opposing team.
Yeah.
And we're already starting to see that build up. And they fight for this space around the jungle. King Kong looking for an
Kelra
angle
always
here, or
carry
maybe
though,
just to
even
take
if
the buff.
this
They
Onyx
might
is
try to go
playing
ahead and
bad.
bait Twisted Minds into a fight. But they might want to not take
Do you
this
remember
as
that
they secure the
carry
buff
game?
for MP. So crucial
I don't
things
know.
on both sides. Let's take a quick look at the items here
checking
for both
the buff.
teams.
All right, it's written in the Starfield right now for Twisted Minds. For the ultimate of Hajizi, only up to 2 items, but similar to Super Friends as well. Still neck and neck in terms of the gold. No one with a clear advantage. Wind of Nature already for the Granger. No Wind of Nature defensive item style yet for Kelra. Pure damage for the Moskov. Only up to Holy Crystal is MP the King. Actually decided to rush it as the second item. So that's just a slight adjustment for that. Malefic Gun just built up there for the Moskov. Oh man, this is it'll be very interesting. If you notice, no Dominance Ice built just yet. Still on the way for the third item is for Escalera. But their Twisted Minds has been really relying on the passive of the Baksha to be able to reduce the healing coming in on the side of Onyx Philippines. Now that Keller's built up, Twisted Minds are going to be building that Dominance Ice on that Baksha at the right time. Question is, will they need another? I feel like they'll need another one, and that has to fall onto James's hands.
James, yeah. And with that, Onyx Philippines, the biggest advantage they had is the amount of space they can maneuver. You know, they've got, what, 5 turrets down to 1 for Twisted Minds. And that's where the advantage on the macro level comes in, especially when we start having to consider the Lord takes here. So for Onyx Philippines to continue to put pressure on the map and work with that advantage is what Twisted Minds has to deal with, and how they are going to approach that. Now, Brusco too, we've seen it time and time again. This Cho is so risky. If he decides to kick the wrong target to go in, James?
Tried to go in there with Infernal Pursuit, MP the King as well. But Twisted Minds decides to back off.
Yeah, you see the threat there of that Valier once he Got the Vengeance Flame up, the Burst Fireballs.
Yeah.
Stopping Twisted Minds just enough. MP the King really thought about popping his ultimate, but decided, no, it's going to be way too risky for me if I did that. And now the space provided means Onyx Philippines will be able to start this Lord comfortably. They're just going to be waiting for Keller to get here with an SOD later on. Twisted Minds, if they can pull this off, force a game number 5, momentum will be in their favor.
Okay, Lord is up. Quarter of the health is down. It's going to go for some resets, though. Kelro will stay bottom side. And I feel like that's what we see every single time we have the Moskov come to play. We're just holding our breaths once that Spirit of Destruction is thrown out. But it looks like he's just going to join this one up as he makes his way for this fight. Oh, hold on, Kirk.
Already committed the combo there. On to James. King Kong enters the picture.
Oh, no.
MP the King. Oh, a beautiful kick from Brusco though. But no
alone.
follow-up for Onyx. King Kong got caught by James.
Oh!
But was able to cast a winging shadow kill and brought down James. One more
Jeez,
hit.
King
Hutchins
Kong
with
is
the
dead, man.
RWM to bring down King Kong. MP the King working on Super Friend. Takes him down as well. 2 kills swing for Twisted Mind. But the base. Kelra working on the turret.
Okay, it's Hajizi. He got back in time. Can he stop Kelra? Can he stop the Moskov? Twisted Minds are able to get this Lord. Kelra!
Okay, Kelra with a beautiful knockback. Working
Wow,
on
bhai.
Winter
Good
Glory
luck.
this time connects. Escalera, Kelra. Escalera wins the fight.
Escalera and Hajizi just in time, stopping the split push. The Lord marching with Twisted. This could be road to game 5.
Oh my goodness. Oh my golly, as Brigida would say. Because that could have been way worse for Twisted Minds. But they made it happen, and good
Obviously,
thing
bro,
that
it's
is
a
a
god in
box through
gold
the
lane.
hands of Escalera to join the fight that fast.
If this was a Grand Prix, Twisted Minds literally just changed to the hardest of tires, and it's working out very well for them. No way, don't tell me Twisted Minds will actually force game 5. It's a 5v5 though.
Okay, they're trying to deal out damage. James goes in as well. As Escalera tries to zone him
Reward!
out. RWM already cast it down. Kirk got caught again and got bursted down by Outplayed.
That's 2.
But the King will fall down. That's 2 for Onyx. King Kong, Kelra working. That's 3. 3 members down for the Onyx. Kelra versus James. KK connection. Will they be able to do it though? Kelra was able to walk away. King Kong with a wee shadow kill. Gonna bring down James. Outplayed. Escalera has to back off, but they got one inhibitor turret.
And it's not over yet. KK holds on for the gods. King and Kelra holding on for Onyx as Twisted Minds have solidified a lead here. It's not the lead, it's just a lead for a moment because the towers are too close and this game is too close to call.
Oh my goodness, taking a look at the replay again, this was a crucial defense for Onyx Philippines, but even with this, again, that Spirit of Destruction, Kelra and King Kong, they're together to deal with that and even get James. What a play coming out for Onyx Philippines, but man, you gotta remember, Twisted Minds is facing elimination from the playoffs with this. They have to win this game to get to a game 5 to keep the hopes alive for now. And once again, we're gonna look at the items here before this next objective comes up.
Winter Crown and Hajizi. We saw it in play earlier during the attempt of Kelra to finish the game alone, but that is going to be the item right now for Haji. I said it earlier, it's written in the star field of the Eve. It's written in Hajizi's hands. The pen is in his hands. A great real-world manipulation will reward them. We saw it earlier, but Onyx just got to miraculously defend. Twisted has to do everything they can moving forward to make sure Hajizi does not die.
Crucial, man. That real-world manipulation has been so valuable to just everything that Twisted Minds has been doing, especially when we consider these Lords. It's up now. Both teams will go ahead and figure out how they want to approach this. Earlier on, I said, you know, the advantage for Onyx Philippines was the fact that they had all that space to work with. They had the 5 turrets down. They might have gotten a couple more, but Twisted Minds has gotten that as well. Both base turrets to stand for both teams. It'll be Onyx Philippines that starts up the Lord here. They've got positioning. Brusco's got an immortality, and James is going to be the one to scout things out. Lord sitting at half health. It's going to go for a soft reset while it does evolve. But now this is the question. Where does Escalera go? What angle do they take? And how does Twisted Minds deal with this? Onyx Philippines will take their time here while James gives them all the information they need.
We're going to see another Lord dance once again. Previously in the last game, Twisted Minds executed lore dances to perfection. They can replicate it now.
This might
Forced
be the
out
last
Onyx.
fight.
Competition, Escalera with a shield unity plus conceal. They may be able to burst out Super Prince. James goes in from the back, real well manipulation from Jay-Z. Gonna bring down Super Prince. King Kong was able to shadow out though. Brusco forced to use the conceal, and they forced back the Sonics.
They've only lost one. That is only one, but that might just be the crack in the armor that they need to take this Lord without a problem. Onyx will have to concede it.
Oh no, are they actually going to try to contest this? Quarter of the health on the Lord. Kelra's in the mid lane. It looks like they want to.
Kirk,
someone has to defend.
Oh, Kelra's going down the mid.
Outplay gets the Lord with their crown play there coming in from James. Brusco and Kirk on the chase for him. Brusco got caught again. He was able to cheat Kundu out, but the times are turned for the Twisted Minds, forcing Onyx to back off again.
All right, it's going to be a big 5v5. No flickers already for James and Hajizi. Super Friends, Kirk and Brusco. Key battle spells gone. Escalera will get his revitalized back. Escalera will have to go back and heal, but it seems like he's not going to do it. Lord pushing down bottom, minion wave up top, not going to be able to get cleared by King Kong as he has to go back for the defense. Minion wave in mid. This could be very, very tough for Onyx. Can Twisted pull it off?
You're going to have to deal with it. The Lord is so beefy on this side. They don't have much of a front line. Escalera jumps in on Kirk.
Okay, used up the revitalize, also real world manipulation once again. Dark wave from James. Brusco has to back off. King Kong with the shadow though. Escalera quite low, but they might be able to bring down Kirk. One more hit. Escalera picks up another. Keller worked on the Lord. They were able to save the mid lane, but
What the fuck? Arre, that OVS is like doing really good out there.
Which side was this on?
All right.
Pop is crazy, man.
Oh, it looks like it's...
Exhale, all right.
Breathe with me.
Boss meta is here, man.
One more.
It happened right as Kirk went down, and there was a lull in the sequence.
It looks like it's on...
Cook kinda average.
We get, as now we cannot tell which side called the pause. Called the pause, excuse me. But we are 20 minutes in. Oh, there, it's up there in your corner right now.
So it is Onyx.
To the side of Onyx Philippines.
Man, talk about a series, right? I mean, this is a 20-minute game we were just talking about earlier.
Yeah, and as I was saying, literally everything that Twisted Minds are doing in team fights is to keep Hajizi alive. They either die with the Starfield or they don't. And so far they're picking the route of, let's make sure he just doesn't die. We use this real world manipulation, we make the most out of it, and if we need to go back to just make sure Hajizi stays alive, then we will go back. They're living and dying on the hill of Haji.
The hill of Haji. That's what they've got right now, man. They're in his world, and it's not manipulated. It's real, though.
Onyx world right now is they have to defend the push of Twisted Minds with just 4 members. Kirk again got bursted down. Although James had to back off, he was 1 hit away. And prior to the pause, he was, I think Super Prince might be able to take him down with the burn effect of his Valir.
We're heading in.
So let's see. We're about to head on in. We got to catch up. What are we looking at with this base defense? We get a nice look at that turn in the mid lane. It's going to go down. They hold on to it. Oh.
Okay.
Okay, they do hold on to it. They got to clear out the lanes. But Onyx Philippines ultimately still in the game despite a demolished or nearly demolished base.
Not yet done for Onyx. We thought this story was so obvious that everyone knew how this was going to be told, but I don't think anyone expected this. A game number 4 on the way potentially to a game number 5 with Twisted Minds 6th, barely making it into the playoffs, taking it to a team that has won in Malaysia again. Did they win in Indonesia? Yes, they did. They've won in so many countries across the world in the past few months.
You saw the if you missed the graphic that we showed earlier in the broadcast before the series even started, it was all the accolades and achievements that Onyx Philippines has achieved just throughout the last year or so. And right now with Twisted Minds, this is why I was saying going into this, I was like, yeah, they had their downtime in the regular season and they probably didn't perform, but they were the team that was testing the limits of the meta.
Yeah.
And you can see it here. It is actually really working in their favor. You know, those 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks or so that we had off from the regular season and going into the playoffs.
Yeah.
It seems like Twisted Minds is a different team from what we saw in the regular season.
And in case you missed the one important plot hook that was discussed in the panel, Coach Bonchan has never been dropped in the first round of the playoffs.
I'd say that's a Bonchan bless.
It's the Bonchan effect. Now for Twisted Minds, 1.1k gold lead. Lord has spawned, but Onyx Philippines putting a lot of pressure, trying to push in the lanes up top and down bottom. They actually created a slow push down there.
Wow. Calra even getting a little more defensive. Picks up the potion here again, quite locked in. What is that one called again? Is it a rock potion? What's the defensive potion called?
I actually forgot.
It's the defensive one.
But it's the yellow-orange one.
The yellow-orange one. For some reason, I feel it's a rock potion.
Wasn't it rock potion? I remember.
Yeah, I think it's rock potion. Don't doubt yourself.
Picks that up.
Oh.
A little more.
Okay.
Okay.
Prior to the pause again, Kirk already committed the fist crack. So no ultimate for the Badang.
Yeah. Okay, I have to correct.
When will this game start? Oh man, why did they even pause the
Rock potion. Coach Bonchan, specifically at the beginning of his coaching career, yeah, he hasn't dropped out of the first round in a while.
Yeah.
He actually has. Only once though.
When was it?
It was in season 6 against Omega Esports. The score then was 3-2.
Man, that sounds like a long time ago.
It was a very long time ago.
Season
But
6 would have been what? 3 years?
3 years. No,
Isn't it
excuse
four?
me.
Four?
Four. Yeah, it was 2021. So it's been a very long. No, excuse me, 2020. It was like, yeah, we were like in lockdown.
I remember what happened in
5
2020.
years. Yeah, I was locked in my room in 2020. That's what.
We definitely weren't looking at each other.
Yeah, we weren't. I didn't know you yet, sadly. So, yeah, it's been 5 years since Coach Bonchan has been dropped out of the first round of the playoffs. But ever since he started racking up championships in Season 7, yes, he hasn't been dropped from the first round since then specifically.
Yeah, but at least one thing for sure is he never rather got swept in the first round at least.
Yep, that would be a big part of what's made Bonchan, you know, such a formidable figure in the competitive scene of MLBB. I mean, I even like to tune into his own content that he puts out. You know, like the way that he breaks things down and explains things is always really enjoyable. And like I said, when you come down to the journey that Twisted Minds has been on throughout this this regular season and to where they are in the playoffs, they've improved so much just in the series alone. I mean, think about it. They're going long games against a team like Onyx Philippines, you know, with all the accolades, but it looks like we're jumping back in. So what are we looking at? Another little breather.
Wow,
that's what we're
another
looking at
pause, man.
while we get things situated here and figured out. So, you know, man, I don't know. That Lord is up.
Yeah.
That Lord is up, and this is high stakes for both teams because honestly, I feel like for some, like I'm a little like I've been, you know, like super fan. But I feel like when they're under those pressurous moments in some of the series, like let's say we get to a game 5, with this kind of drafting from Twisted Minds, it might be enough to kind of like maybe mess the super fam up. I don't know.
Yeah.
त्यही त ब्रो हेर न
Last time we
त्यही
saw
अब
Onyx
पो हुन्छ
situation
कि
similar
भन्यो
to this was last season's grand finals up against Aurora in that game 7. And that game 7 could have gone either way. It looked like Aurora
Are
was on
this
their
match
way
is
to winning
scripted
the
or something?
championship.
Are hell
But
no,
one
the hell
final
no.
play,
What are we looking at
It's
here?
not
that
scripted, man.
he was able to complete the Naruto skin collection, it looks like.
I only got 3. But again, imagine if Onyx loses, not just this game but the series, it's the second consecutive time that a defending champion got dropped in the first round.
Bro, yeah. Bro, I wouldn't be surprised if at that point, if we actually get to like game 5, Coach Bonchan's gonna go, Escalera, it's time. Play the Estes. Let's run it way back. MP, you know how to play Jungle Aldous? Alright. Nah, I mean, I don't think that's gonna happen, but it'll be
Yeah,
funny.
bro.
They're like, come on, it's Coach Bonchan on social media has been very vocal about his
Boss
confidence
Meta is back,
in
Doom
his
bhai.
team
Yeah.
in this series. I mean, can't blame the man. Like,
Yeah.
you have to hype up your team as your head coach, saying about how it's like one of the things that he was telling his team is that Twisted Minds, our team should be the team that teams in the playoffs should be wary about going up against.
Because
No, that was it. It ended there.
He
It was just there.
never explained it.
He never explained why. He just said,
Just one of those mystery moments.
yeah, one of those Bonchan mystery moments, you know?
Bonchan mystery moments.
Had so many of that, but let's see what happens. I did not expect the very first day of our playoffs to be like this. But I'm very glad it is where we are right now. I mean, I wish we weren't in a pause. That's what I mean.
Yeah. I think a lot of people, and I saw this even on socials, like leading into the series, a lot of people are throwing out sweeps.
Yeah.
Like they were throwing out sweep predictions for Onyx. I mean, they did go 2-0. So imagine if what we see here is this game 4 wins and then Twisted Minds reverse swept.
Yeah.
Like, what does that mean for the rest of our playoffs, man?
Yeah, because if ever Twisted Mind wins game number 4 and then wins game number 5, they snap 2 streaks. The win streak in series that Onyx Philippines ended season 15 with, which was at 10, and the championship streak that they've had. Ever since MPL Philippines season 14, every tournament that they've been part of, they've been champions.
What is this pose, by the way? Why is everybody doing it?
I don't know.
Why are we like putting our hand there, sticking our tongue out? Like what are the kids doing? Is that the trend? Hang on.
I don't know what the Lord's doing with XR.
अरे TLPH चाहिँ like मलाई
Oh.
best team लाग्छ हौ
There's
जाने.
the voice.
Oh, there's the boys. Hey.
They have everything क्या?
This is just the default reaction for Burrito now. Like I feel like
Actually, yeah.
you know, like
Whenever the camera.
Jeez,
Go
brother,
in, back to the
finally,
game.
finally,
that's my
man, finally.
default reaction. When I
What
see
happened,
our
bro?
boy bring us back to the land of dawn. Here we go. Lord's already half health and it's
And
Onyx.
they were defending.
They're
Has
taking it.
control of the Lord pit now as King Kong jumps in. They're working on Escalera. A lot of combo committed, but he's still alive. MP the King is in the picture as well. It's going to be Retribution battle!
Wow,
And
bro.
King Kong
Like,
will
this
secure the
lose this
Lord.
now.
Don't tell me it ends this way.
Pause meta.
With one red tree, not even a kill trade. King Kong, the red tree to potentially put an end to Twisted Minds' hopes.
Like I'm so surprised because we got in, but they had complete control.
No, that means Onyx were just able to clear up the waves. We already saw Twisted Minds backing off. The last time we saw that tower, it was exactly at that moment. It was still very close to going down, but not down just yet. So logically, that means Twisted Minds backed off, played for Lord positioning, and it just turned into a dance, leading to Onyx Philippines getting better positioning. How, unfortunately, we can only assume how they got into better position. But it led to this. Twisted Minds had a very good shot at that, but MP the King just straight up lost the red tree battle against King Kong.
Oh, this is going to be a tough one now. They're on the defense. Again, Onyx Philippines lost the 2 base turrets earlier on. And with this beefed up Lord,
in MPL history na,
marking this game
like Wise
looking
is the like
to
best
punch
red
in the
tree.
base.
Wise has the
Last
best
base
red
turrets,
tree.
2 in base
Hashtag
Twisted
Wise.
Minds in the mid and top. Waves are pushing in. They want to put the pressure. A couple immortalities here are available, but they're going to have to deal with the Lord here.
Super Friends already casted the ultimate. Brusco has his flicker. James got
James.
stuck. Immortality will be popped. JC dropped down the RWM as King Kong works on the top lane. Lord still up. Twisted Minds trying to defend as much as possible. King Kong jumps in once again, forced out the Winter Crown onto Ajiji.
Discipline not over yet. Onyx Philippines though might be able to
अरे आउटलेट त गर्छ नि लाइक इभन मोबाजेन आउटलेटेड वाइज नि बट अब त्यो काउन्ट हेऱ्यो भने क्या लाइक वाइजको छ सबभन्दा ज्यादा थियो अस्ति नै र मैले
And they
हेर्दा
hold on. Twisted Minds will not lose that mid turret. And so both teams holding on to the mid base turrets. A little bit healthier here on this side for Twisted Minds.
even मोबाजेन आउटलेटेड द्याट वाइज नि when क्या त्यो एमटीमा जितेको थियो नि
too much though. You saw how
अब
they
उयोमा
win
भनेको एज अ होल
according to
त्यो
that fight
अचिभमेन्टहरू हुन्छ नि
because they have to respect the
समटाइम्स
damage that
देखिरहेको
Twisted
हुन्छ नि
Minds
यो
has. Not
मान्छेले
only
यति
that,
किल
but
गर्यो
even just
यस्तो
how
यस्तो भनेर
tanky
स्ट्याट्स
they
भनौँ न
seem to be in dealing with that front-loaded damage that Onyx Philippines is throwing at them.
Yeah, it seems outplayed should be at around, I'm guessing maybe 40 stacks on the Sky Piercer already, which means maybe that's why Onyx Philippines is also being very careful. They know that they can just get cleaned
Bro,
up by the
ए
Greyjoy. This is a threat
ब्ल्याकलिस्टको
that they
प्राइममा
cannot
है
reach right
उयो
now. Twisted Minds is playing a very tight
ओमाई
formation
भिनेस युज
despite
टु
all the
प्ले
damage
नोभारिया
Onyx Philippines
इब्रो
can
मो
throw out.
ज्यान
We are at the point of the game where Twisted Minds can hold on, but it doesn't look good for Twisted as the pressure up top from the minion waves means that they're sacrificing a lot just to make sure that they can get this Lord. MP the King will be the one to clear it up, and Onyx seems like they'll get another one without a problem.
Sheesh.
Conceal from Escalera.
Like MP
They're
is
gonna
like
find
really
Kurt, forced
behind.
out the ultimate. Arteezy once
Nice.
again with the RWM, but King Kong will secure the Lord.
Hey,
Brusco
Brusco might be
Immortality
dead.
will be popped. Forced out
Sheesh,
the
he
flicker plus the
survived.
conceal. No casualties for the Sonics.
And they're able to get out, but still holding it down for the purple buff. Oh!
James flickers in.
Wow.
Oh, and brings down
Super
Prince.
They're forcing
Oi,
it.
what
MP
the
the King
fuck
onto
that
the
King
back.
Kong?
They caught King Kong.
La
Immortality pop.
King
Kella trying to
Kong
help
showed
him,
man just now.
but King Kong got eliminated. That's two members down
Wow,
for Onyx.
nice.
Okay, will Twisted Minds even try to stop the Lord?
GG
I
throw
think they
by
really
King
need to. They
Kong,
don't
bro.
have enough minion waves in the mid to try and end it. They're gonna get the tower though, unless will they brute force it down mid?
They can, because there's minions into the middle lane. Escalera is
Wow,
there as well.
this one,
A lot
man.
of flickers. MP the King goes from the back. Brusco might be in trouble here as Aditi brings him down. Twisted
Yeah,
Minds
this one, man.
extends the series.
Sheesh, nice throw by Onyx.
We're going to a game 5!
You thought it was a story, clear
Jeez,
as
bro.
day.
Now we can't say who
The
will win,
plot
man.
twist might be on its way. Game 5! Game 5! Twisted!
अरे किङ कङले के गर्यो यहाँ
For
भर्खर यार?
Sonics.
Yeah.
To help him, but King Kong got eliminated. In and brings down will be popped. Forced out the flicker plus the conceal. No
Like
casualties
it
for
was
Sonics.
And they're able to get out, but still holding it down for the purple buff. Oh!
James flickers in. Oh, and brings down Super Prince.
They're forcing it.
MP the King onto the back.
God!
They caught King Kong. Immortality pop.
अरे
Keller trying to help him.
ब्लू बफ छोडिदिनु पर्यो क्या ब्रो यसले?
Clutch. That's
ब्लू बफ
that was
छोडिदिनु
not
पर्यो
my
त्यहाँ.
bingo cards today.
वाह लाइन
That's for sure.
came
I
and
wasn't,
saying scripted man.
I
What the
wasn't
fuck?
necessarily expecting a sweep, but I wasn't necessarily
Like
expecting
कति
a
मिनेटमा
game
हुन्छ
over
होला?
5
Like 1
either,
मिनेट
because
एउटा
this
गेम
is one
भ्याउँछ
of
होला? Sheesh. त्यही त ब्रो लाइक त्यसले के भन्छ ब्लू बफ चाहिँ लानु खोज्यो नि त त्यो ब्लू बफ छोडिदिएको भए आरामसे हुन्थ्यो क्या लट पनि पाइरहेको थियो हो घन्टा ब्लू बफ खानु खोज्दाखेरि अन्त छेर्यो नि ए 20 मिनट हो भने त लाइक आरामसे भ्याउँछु Sheesh. This is cooking man. Ninja card. त्यही त ब्रो अरे द्याट के भन्छ अनेक कुरा भन हो लास्टमा हाउडेमा सुपर फ्रेन्डसिप उयो भइदियो च्यामा साँच्ची नै है ड्यामेज रिडक्सन हरामी हुन्छ नि त फकिङ बासिया प्यासिभ ब्रो
Please ban a hero. Your team is banning.
Imagine if only gets to lose his
Your
bracket.
team is picking.
Arey bro, this is knockout. There isn't like upper and lower brackets. Like they had their chance now. Yeah, bro, like it's do or die now.
Please pick a hero.
Sheesh. I don't know why, oh, but I really want to play Alucard this game. Just let me just play Alucard, man. I don't fucking care even if I lose.
The enemy is picking.
Like, what kind of build should I make in this? Oh, okay, this is good. Oh, wow, my phone is too heated, man. Yo, yo, sheesh. We got Mega Wall Collector.
Welcome to Mobile Legends. 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them. All troops deployed.
いいのいいの
Wow. Yeah, man, that Basilisk is there now. I knew it. त्यही त हो ब्रो बट इट विल बी फन हामीलाई त हेर्नु त
The enemy has slain the turtle.
I died 2 times already, man. Ah, this build.
Has been slain. Launch attack. Double kill. Our turret has
Is it me or the jungle if you're on always? Yeah, brother. Like it's really slow.
the enemy has slain the turtle.
And la fuck. I was watching your text of like Olu hates to speak when I get like. Olu is like I don't know when it hits peak, man. Like Olu does well when we're at advantage na, but this game like I really can't do anything. I have to wait for like mid to late game. And they're fighting, wow. We are cooked.
The enemy has slain the turtle.
Building are coming here. Oh, that's the fuck this building, bro.
An ally has been slain. Enemy dominating.
イズリアの時を思い出す。
Enemy double
それ
kill.
とあの銀の弓も。
Your team destroyed a
Array
tower.
and that Aurora is like really good against Alucard. Come here, my kitty. Nice, we got shut down. Oi, fuck bro, I will die. La, I know allow.
An enemy has been slain. Our turret is under attack. Good game. Our turret has been destroyed.
Shit, man. Guess I'll I have to go offline.
足を
Slain.
助けに行く余裕はない。
Initiate retreat.
And this Lucas just lost to a Valentina EXP, man.
存在しない。
Double kill.
I don't care, bro. I'll just play like this and lose. Jeez. I know how. Like you said, it will take 20 minutes, na? Okay, wait. Like, we will lose this game, by the way. Just wait. Wow. We are trying to come back, bro. Just end, man. This Clinto.
何もありゃしない。
Down.
Arey, we are trying to come back, bro. Just end the game, man. Try hard, Alucard. Sheesh, Mizuki. Mizuki is my hater, guys, by the way. Fucking team, just surrender now. I have to watch. Wow. Pasha. Arey, like, they really need to ban that Basha, why?
An enemy has been slain. Ally has been slain.
What? And that Kimi is pushing, man. Prince Serena was good. अरे खै let me
An enemy
म
has been
खोलिराखौँ त.
slain. Battle spell is ready. Gather up the Lord.
殺戮は芸術だ。見せてあげよう。
Ally has been slain. Initiate retreat.
Wow, bro, and Twisted Mind just. Why are they playing Ling by the way, man?
この
They are
剣
going
で
Ling,
俺を
na?
倒してやる。
Like why?
俺は自分のために剣を使う。
Whoa. Wow, and King Kong just gone for like Lancelot. Wow, bhai, wow. Hello, hello, hello. Marzon, brother, welcome to the stream. Sheesh, Ling versus Lancelot, bro.
Our base is under attack.
Jonas, oh. Just end, oh, bro. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
One of those
Double check that later, but it feels like such a long time
Lance
ago.
losing.
I don't know if
But
Twisted
they
Minds
have
planned for this.
के भन्छ
Great
Airflow
pick.
हेर्ला
coming
न
out though.
And
Wait,
it's a Tigreal. It's a
like
Baksha
Ling
EXP
is also
lane.
के भन्नु
What a
अब
shift
like
up by
हिल्ला
Twisted Minds.
hard counters Ling हो
Okay, that means they also still have an option from the EXP lane that can disrupt the
sheesh
Lancelot's
man
rotation.
twist draft looking solid
What a switch up, and that Tigreal pick could be massive.
yeah
I feel like
twist
crowd control should be an option for Onyx Philippines at this point. Might they want to have some sort of catch? I mean,
Yeah.
the Hilda is there, but like,
Gotta go
there's just compared to Twisted Minds, they have multiple ways to set things up.
There's a Khaled.
It's a Khalid. Okay, they want to
Khalid.
play it fast. Fast rotation. A lot of activity outside of the EXP lane for Kirk. It's
wow
up
man
to Khalid and Hilda, to Brusco and
Yeah.
Kirk to set the tempo here.
Of all the lineups that Onyx will use to hold on to the season, this is not what I was expecting.
And I was expecting the surprises from Twisted Minds, but Onyx Philippines came into play-ins day number 1 saying that we too have a bunch of surprises to
let's
show
let's
you
see
guys.
what happens
That's right. And here in the Champions Arena, we are back into a game number 5 situation. And MP the King on Ling. We're gonna see some sword fights in the jungle for sure. That's loaded up into this game. Game number 5, Twisted Minds versus Onyx Philippines.
It all comes down to one. Our
Shit,
defending
man.
champions from season 14, our defending world champions, their lives are at stake here. Has their minds been twisted too much? We're gonna find out which
अब
team
अनिकले
succeeds
अर्लीमै
and goes on to the
एडभान्टेज
playoffs.
लियो
It's
भने
all
लियो
happening now as we come to the
मिड
land
गेम
of
देखिन्छ
dawn.
ब्रो
Twisted Minds versus Onyx Philippines. Once again, it's me, Nice Suingan and Renmar. And boys, I don't know what to think about this. Is this Lancelot in the hands of King Kong going to be enough to change some things here?
I mean, a debut game, backs against the wall, pressure game for the defending champions. They put off a Lancelot. If ever they manage to, force a snowball from King Kong, it could be end the game.
They weren't able to get a kill right away. That's something that I believe in the scouting report of Twisted Minds they acknowledged.
Yep.
Because we saw it before so many times that they'll be able to get a kill just with the first minion wave push alone. They weren't able to take that, but now they still apply the pressure onto the rotation of MP the King.
Okay. Early action here on the bottom side, and this is kind of interesting too because, yeah, the Boxer was picked up early.